Hello, hello. Today I want to speak about choice and free will. We have free will and we don't. And let me explain to you what I mean by that. But first, I want to say this has all to do with having a fit mind. You know the tagline of my new offering, A Fit Mind Creates a Beautiful Body and an Epic Life. A fit mind creates a beautiful body and an epic life. I made a video about that as well. I'll link it in the description, why it is important to have a fit mind. You think you have a choice. You think you have a free will, and you do, but not when you are fixed in a certain state. Neville says the state creates. I think it's Jung who said, until you make the unconscious or subconscious conscious, it will rule your life and you will call it fate. So, the thing that you're doing that you feel is free will, you have no choice but to do it when it's an automatic thing that you do. So let me give you an example with regards to food, because I'm assisting people in understanding how their bodies is actually automatically created from the version of them that they are being. And you can change who you are by understanding how this stuff works and then getting to work. And you don't work in the outer. You don't try to change the movie by poking in the movie screen and like getting paint and painting over the movie screen. No, you change it in a completely different way, and that's going to the projector room and getting a different film strip. And that's what I'm teaching people. So back to free will and choice. Let's say you are in a cafe and you're about to order a coffee, and they have made these beautiful little tarts, and they have choices. One is sugar free and they use stevia. One is made with coconut sugar, and the other one is made with white sugar. And you think, I'm going to choose the best one of these three because it's better for my body, and I feel I deserve something because I had such a hard night's sleep, or I had such a tough workout, or I had whatever. I was in a fight with my partner, or whatever the reason might be. So, but you make the good choice. You make the healthiest choice, let's say. Well, I can tell you that's not a choice, dude. You know what the real choice is? Not choosing it. That would be the real choice. But you don't even get to that point because you are in the state of being that is using food as emotional cover up, as an emotional blanket, as soothing, because that's the state of being that you're being right at the moment. But when you take a step back from that, there are so many other choices that you cannot see because you are in the perspective, you are in the state of being, you are in the unconscious, subconscious of a version of you that doesn't even register that there are other choices as well. It only registers, I have these three choices. I can take the cake with this, I can take the cake with that, and I can take that cake. Or maybe croissant. It doesn't register that not choosing any of these is also a choice. So, yes, you have free will and yes, you have choice, but only when you are able to step back and to see the bigger picture. And the bigger picture is you are, at this moment when these choices come up, you are being a version of you that you don't want to be anymore. And I'm going to assume that because you're listening to this and you're sick and tired of being sick and tired of being ruled by food. And believe me, I was that person. A version of me was extremely addicted to food. So much so that when I was at birthday parties or wedding parties or dinners with friends, that I was actually anxious before going there because I knew that I would stuff my face and that I could not do it. It was just not an option not to do it. Because if I would go there, and I've tried that as well at the time, is not do it. And I felt so deprived and sad and awful. And I would compensate with drinking a lot of alcohol, not realizing that alcohol is filled with sugar. Ah, good times, good times. So, all of this to say, you do have a choice. And it is not that this stuff is easy, guys. It is very simple. It's not easy. And that's why there are 5 trillion coaches out there, and I'm one of them, that assist people in moving through this stuff. You can do it by yourself, for sure, 1,000%. And why not give yourself the gift of someone holding your hand that has gone through the same and that will assist you in getting out on the other side? Because the only way out is through. And it's not by dieting, it's not by finding, you know what? I won't diet, but I will do keto, or I will do the eat as much, what is it, potatoes as I can, because that's new and it works. Or let's go to whatever it is. There's always a new diet out there that fixes your problem. But there's no fixing of problems. The fact that you're trying to fix is the obstacle to the resolution of what you're seeking to resolve. It doesn't work like that. Okay, that was all that I wanted to give you for today. And I suggest that you listen to it again because there's a lot of good nuggets in here. If you would like to work with me, the link is in the description. If you don't have the money for it, I get it. Not everyone has that amount of money available to go into coaching. Then keep listening to my channel and affirm and set the intention that the perfect information is coming your way. And if you are someone who's like, okay, I'm so over this, I don't want to do this alone anymore, and I know it's possible, because it is possible, and I'm living proof of it. Like, I am not ruled by food anymore. I can eat a couple of crisps and stop. Dudes, this was not possible for me a couple of years ago. Hell, maybe even a year ago. I had to eat the whole bag. I just had to. And that's not much of a choice, is it? Okay, I think I made my point. Yeah, I'm wishing you a beautiful rest of the day. A fit mind creates a beautiful body and an epic life. And also, beauty is not a look, it is a feeling. And these might sound like paradoxes, and the power is in the paradox, as our amazing Bashar teaches us. See you in the next.